Hey Vapors, Abby here, and today we're going to talk about inhaling.
Unlike previous generations, today's youth have never known mass marketing of a recreational nicotine product. By the time today's youth were old enough to start school, it was already a well-known and accepted fact that nicotine products such as cigarettes are addictive and very hazardous to our health. As a way to combat nicotine addictions that stem from cigarettes, the idea of smoking a vapor rather than tobacco in order to cut down on health risk and wean people off cigarettes became rather popular with the American public. Hence the e-cigarette, or electronic cigarette, was created. As time went on, the e-cigarettes proved to be commercially successful. Companies began releasing flavored tobacco, and popular culture turned to the use of calling e-cigarettes vaping. What came next, however, was not an outcome that many predicted.
Yo, what is going on, guys?
Today's video is gonna be a Juul sesh. We got the mango.
As of 2016, flavored tobacco has been shown to have a large market share among youth aged 12 to 17 years, confirming the attractiveness of these products to new and young smokers and their likely contribution to smoking initiation. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, youth are more likely than adults to use e-cigarettes. As a matter of fact, in 2018, more than 3.6 million U.S. middle school and high school students used e-cigarettes in the past 30 days, including 4.9% of middle school students and 20.8% of high school students. The CDC also warns that e-cigarettes are not safe for youth, young adults, pregnant women, or adults who do not currently use tobacco products. This warning, while backed up by toxicology reports, is not widely accepted by the public, such as it was with the public's perception of cigarettes and tobacco. Much of the American public believe that e-cigarettes are generally harmless. The CDC combats this ideology by stating that e-cigarette aerosol is not harmless water vapor, and that it's difficult for consumers to know what e-cigarette products contain. This is because some e-cigarettes that are marketed as 0% nicotine have actually been found to contain nicotine. Due to all the research done in regard to tobacco products such as cigarettes, any and all products that contain tobacco are regulated. This is where vaping finds a loophole. Because e-cigarettes are not currently regulated as tobacco products in the US, they are neither subject to clear nor comprehensive regulations. As marketing and advertisement play an important role in the public's perception of e-cigarettes, governments have an ethical duty to ensure that the product's media portrayal is appropriately aligned with its known degree of risk. Anti-smoking companies such as The Real Cost, Truth Initiative, and ASH have put together ads to further the knowledge of vaping along with its risk.
Vaping can deliver nicotine to your brain, reprogramming you to crave more and more. Don't get hacked.
I got some accessories.
Juul wraps.
Type in charging case for Juul.
Rolo bag.
Soaring drop.
Ghost stick.
Thick cake.
This one is watermelon.
Without a doubt, e-cigarette use among youth is a pressing public health issue, and some e-cigarette companies are currently being put in the hot seat due to accusations that they're actually targeting some of their marketing to the youth. One of the major companies in that situation is Juul. According to the CDC, news outlets and social media sites report widespread use of Juul by students in schools, including classrooms and bathrooms. Based on these accusations, the FDA opened an investigation into Juul in 2018. This investigation led to the FDA ordering Juul to turn over the company's research and marketing documents, including the focus group data and toxicology reports, to determine whether it intentionally courted the youth market. To confront the controversy surrounding Juul, a writer and former educator by the name of Bruce Harder is working with Juul to develop an anti-vaping curriculum for schools. Harder states, "What we've found from focus groups with teenage Juul users is that young people don't understand the dangers of nicotine addiction. They sometimes feel pushed by friends to use e-cigarettes. We've also found that they don't have operative ways to deal with stress and the emotional up and downs of their lives right now." However, tobacco communication specialist for the Colorado Department of Public Health, Allison Redmore, supports a completely different ideology. She states, "A company that stands to profit from and currently profit off youth using our product can't be trusted to prevent use of this product."
What are your most popular flavors you have here?
We got a few popular companies like the Aqua line. They have a lot of candies and fruits, and then the Naked line is a natural fruit-based line. They also have tobacco flavors. I'd say those are the two most popular.
And what's your typical crowd that you get in here?
Mostly college kids.
There's still a lot of research to be done in regard to e-cigarettes, and the controversy surrounding them is not foreseen to end anytime soon. The respiratory research authors Frank, Filin, Killerman, Grad, and Eisenberg believe that e-cigarettes have the potential to subvert decades' worth of anti-smoking efforts by renormalizing the act of public smoking and the visual presence of smoke-like vapor. They also theorize that this phenomenon can unintentionally encourage the acceptability and eventual uptake of tobacco cigarettes.